Next thing that you need to be familiar with is the square numbers. What are those square numbers? So those square numbers are 1, 4, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36. Okay, after 36 is 49, then 64, then 81, 81, after 81 is 100. Okay, bakit siya square number? Kasi these are actually for today, we will be discussing abstract reasoning, pattern, sequences, and series. Okay. Teka. So what's this all about, no? This pattern, sequences, series. Kasi may nagtanong sa aking last time, okay? Sir, paano po yung yung sequences and series? Lalo na yung sobrang dami daw ng mga tanong or ang dami daw mga malalaki daw yung mga numbers, how to deal with them. Okay? So ito yung magiging objective natin for today. Okay? Sige. So how to deal with sequences and series, patterns. Okay. First and foremost, madali lang. Be familiar with number 1, odd and even numbers. That's one of your basic what they call this one? Techniques, strategy. Pinakang basic yan. How you must know whether the pattern is an odd or an even, okay? Or it's a composing of odd and even numbers. Okay. Let's recall odd numbers. Odd numbers are these are so anong mga odd numbers. So these are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and so on. Okay? So ito yung mga numbers na kapag dinivide natin sa 2, laging may sobra. Okay? Sige. So even numbers we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so on and so forth. Same case with numbers, with negative numbers. Okay, -1, -3, -5, those are odd negative numbers. Okay, -2, -4, -6, -8, -10, those are negative even numbers. Okay, what about 0? 0 is odd or even? Okay, 0 is, please take note, 0 is even. Okay, please take note of this. Okay, 0 is even. Kasi kapag divide natin sa 2, ang sagot ay 0, remainder 0. Since the remainder is 0, therefore it's even. Please be familiar with this. Okay, odd and even numbers. It will be very helpful, I tell you. Okay, ako na nagsasabi, it's very, very helpful. Okay. Now, next thing is we have the prime and composite numbers. What are prime? What are prime numbers? Prime numbers are numbers, counting numbers. Take note of this. These are numbers na kapag finactor out mo, ang factors lang ay 1 in itself. Okay? So what are those prime numbers? We have the 2, we have the 3, and after 3 we have 5, and then 6 is not. Okay, then next is 7, 8, 9. 9 is not. Okay, hindi lahat ng odd ay prime. Okay, hindi lahat ng odd ay prime. Hindi rin lahat ng even ay composite. Okay, always remember 2 is the only even prime. Okay, siya lang yung nag-iisang even na prime. So we have 2, 3, 5, 7. Then after that, we have 11. We have 13. Then after 13, it's not 15, it's not 16, it's 17. Okay, then 19, and so on. Okay. As much as possible, we know, kailangan alam natin ang maraming mga primes, okay? maaring silang lumabas, okay? Okay, what about composite numbers? So sa composite numbers, we have yung mga hindi nabanggit. Except one. So we start with 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay. Yun yung mga numbers na kapag finactor out mo, marami pang factors except for 1 and itself. Let's say, for example, 4. So we have 2 times 2. 6. So what the factors of 6 is 1, 2, 3, and 6. 8. 1, 2, 4, 8. 9 is 1, 3, and then 9. Okay. So lahat ng yon. Okay. Ang 1 ay hindi prime, hindi rin composite. Okay. It's neither prime nor composite. Okay. Bakit? Kasi ang definition kasi ng prime is, di ba, yung 1 in itself. So it means to say that that word itself should be different from 1. Since 1 times 1, magkatulad silang 1, so therefore hindi siya papasok sa prime. Hindi rin siya papasok sa composite. So it's neither prime nor composite. It's very important that you know this odd and even, then prime and composite. Okay. Next thing that you need to know in patterns and sequences is the multiples of a number. Ano ba itong mga multiples na to? Ito yung mga skip counting. Skip counting ito, no? So, paano ba itong mga skip counting na ito? Let's start with 2. So, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and so on. Right? What about 3? 3 is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and so on. Okay. What about 4? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and so on and so forth. Okay. What about 5? 5, 10, 15, 20. Di ba ito yung mga nilalaro ng mga bata? Yung tinatalunan yung mga garter. Diba? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, alam natin lahat yan. Pinakamadali yan sa lahat. Then we have the 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. Yun yung pinakamahirap. No? 6, 7, 8, and 9. But definitely everybody should know, no, multiples of a number. At least man lang siguro mga until 12. Multiples of 12. Okay? I'm giving you technique so that hindi na mahirap sa inyo ang patterns. Okay. Next thing that you need to be familiar with is the square numbers. What are those square numbers? So those square numbers are 1, 4, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36. Okay, after 36 is 49, then 64, then 81, 81, after 81 is 100. Okay, bakit siya square number? Kasi these are actually this is 1 squared, 2 squared, 3 squared, 4 squared, 5 squared, 6 squared, 7 squared, 8 squared, 9 squared, and 10 squared. Okay, so technically everybody is encouraged, no? Everybody's encouraged to memorize at least first 20 numbers of the square numbers. First 20 numbers. Okay, so hanggang 400. Yeah, hanggang 400. Bakit hanggang 400? Kasi technically yung mga 100 plus, it's just a small number technically. So para mas abot hanggang 400. Ayan. So alam niyo yung 13 squared, 14 squared, 15 squared. Ayan. So you have to deal with them. Bakit siya square number? Kasi kapag geometrically speaking, okay, FYI, geometrically speaking, ano siya? Nagmumukha siyang square. Let's say, for example, 1, 4, that's 2 times 2. So, yan, 2 by 2. Yung 9 is 3 by 3. Okay, that's a square. Okay. So you can draw a square. 1, 2, 3, 3 by 3. 16 squared is 4 by 4. So kaya siya square numbers. Yan. So you must be familiar with them.